Hello there and welcome. This is a GCS2 Announcements and Information video. If you've been out of the loop, this should get you up to speed. And if you've been following the tournament anyway, you're going to love some of the stuff that I'm going to talk about today. Let's get straight into things and congratulate Nagano on a dazzling victory in the last qualification tournament 2 weeks ago. He beat Von Ivan and Von Asten in some incredible games. If you want to check out the information behind these games, you can go to the brackets. You can expand to view all details and see some of the amazing coding Yan252 has put into creating this system. You could go to the YouTube playlist of Stormless and myself casts. There's a playlist, all well-documented games, some fantastic action you can catch up on. But a big thanks to Nagano. Also in the description to this YouTube video, you'll find a interview with the Russian. He's very softly spoken, but soft words and hard actions shown by him last tournament. Let's go onwards and also congratulate Twisted Tootsie. He won a wildcard tournament. There's been a few little tournaments happening in the background. Whilst the main 32-player bracket is on, players compete for a wildcard to get into the next tournament. While Twisted Tootsie did a great job of beating Wolf on his lauded USF faction, and we'll be seeing him for certain in this coming weekend's events in the qualifying tournament 3, Overlord. After every tournament, we re-establish the seeds. We remove one of the players from the system, DevM and Nagano, congratulations. And then we use this spreadsheet here, or I use it to use a little bit of maths, 40% increases and decreases to the seeds based on performance. So now we have our new seeds for the upcoming event: Von Ivan, Von Asten, Love Nest, Talisman, Aimstrong, Jesulan, Sidolio, Refuro. All of these guys have an excellent chance to win in the upcoming tournament. Obviously, we don't know who's going to check in on this Saturday yet, but if they all check in, this is how it could look. This is Challenge, and it uses the exact same system as our tournament engine. In the quarterfinals, if the favourites win, you could have Von Ivan versus Refuro, perhaps Talisman versus Aimstrong. You could have Von Asten versus Sidolio, or maybe Love Nest versus Jesulan. Either way, this Saturday is going to be an amazing event, and it's going to be increasingly hype because not only could we have the top winner from this weekend qualifying automatically, we could have some of the top players qualifying automatically based on points. What's been happening in the background is, if they've not been winning, they've been getting points in an F1 style or ESL style system. For example, Von Asten last week was runner-up. He got 12 points, and rightly so, meaning he's well ahead right now. And if any of these top 4 guys get a big win this weekend, I'm talking semi-finals and above, and they're not upset by anybody else, they could actually qualify this very weekend. So get your calculators out, and whilst the action's going on, check out gcs2.org/rules/qualification, and you can find out how the players can qualify, and we could be seeing more than one qualifier this weekend, so that's really exciting stuff. Obviously, we showed you earlier how the tournament engine works and how the replays are captured, and this has allowed somebody called SiphonX, a writer on Coco.org, but just a stato. He loves the stuff. He uses parsing, a database that aggregates all the replays and creates incredible statistical analysis. He'll tell you that some of the factions are doing really well right now, namely Wehrmacht, and some aren't doing so well, namely Brits. Nobody even wants to pick them. Map-wise, Crossroads and well in a way the top-picked map, but Chladni Firma and Crossing in the Woods are a little bit further behind there. So this is a great post, and it goes on and on. It's a real big thing. There's so much information here. But on the topic of maps, this will be linked in the description, by the way. On the topic of maps, we have some updates for you. We've had a team working on it, namely Monolithic Bacon, Stern Panther, Trick, some players such as Talisman. They've all been bashing their heads together to try and make some very small refinements to the maps to iron them out a little bit. Unfortunately, this could not be done before GCS2, but we have managed to be able to get Relic, namely Andy, to get it all sorted in between the qualification tournament 2 and 3. So right now in the live game, you'll notice maps such as Clodney Firma Summer have had changes to them. This victory point here is no longer there, and the apex of this bush ends a lot sooner, which has opened up the entirety of the centre of the map. So now Axis will have an easier job of trying to control the centre, and the east side player will have easier access to that central victory point. So it's just small changes like this that really should help in making it work. So that's big thanks to those guys. All 4 GCS2 maps have had some small revisions, and I'm pretty sure all the players are happy with them. So it's very exciting. It's going to open up the tournament even more, especially if some of these big seeds qualify on points. Maybe the last tournament will be wide open. Who knows? Talking about this tournament coming up this weekend, we have got a stream schedule up and live. The same 4 streamers are ready to go this Saturday. Stormless and myself will kick things off. I'll have to leave to go to a wedding halfway through, though. But we've got Imperial Dane, Farhu, and Doggy Lulz all ready to go. So all the action will be covered, and I'm sure some of the guys will pick up some of the first round and second round games to help out where they can. On the Sunday, we're going to have an amazing semi-finals and final stream yet again for you to enjoy. There will be a small change, though, this time, because of the World Cup final and the amount of people that are both Company of Heroes fans and Association football fans. They're going to be wanting to watch the World Cup final. We can't stop that, but we can allow for it. So we're going to start 2 hours earlier, start with EU players first to allow for the NA players to sleep in. We're going to start with that semi-final first, then we'll move on to the other semi-final. Then we'll probably have a 2-hour intermission whilst the World Cup final happens, but we'll leave the stream on quite funnily. So what we'll do is we'll allow you guys to chat, and maybe if Dan and I aren't interested in watching ourselves, we'll stay around and hang out with you all, and we'll just watch it together. I'll drink a few beers, you can too, and we'll just enjoy the football. It'll say intermission in big letters on the stream, so hopefully nobody gets the wrong idea, and then we'll kick straight in with the final. So we're just being realistic about it, and everybody will have every chance to watch everything this Sunday. Moving on, we have an announcement to make. We have, I've decided that Sturm Tiger Gaddafi, our top donator, him and Dr. Wox, Sturm Tiger Gaddafi is doing a fantastic job with the Coco Jambo Award. He decided that ICAB was worthy of $50 of his money for playing in a ballsy or non-meta fashion. The play in question can be seen here. So what you're seeing here is the battle group. I realise sound isn't on. Battle group headquarters being set up deep within Helping Hands' territory in their first round, first game of the first round against Helping Hands in the first tournament. And he sets his battle group up really far into territory and just does not allow Helping Hands to make a comeback. He sets up shop behind green cover, and it was seen by Sturm Tiger Gaddafi to be ultra ballsy play and worthy of his Coco Jambo Award. So awesome there. He's actually going through all replays, by the way. He takes it really seriously and does a good job of it. So what we've done is we've canonised it. It's now part of the official tournament offering, which effectively makes the prize pool $300 more. And he's also going to be there live in September at GCS2, and we're also commissioning a Coco Jambo trophy. There's going to be a second trophy at the finals, and Gaddafi and myself have worked to get that ordered. I ordered it yesterday, so that's very exciting. But there is something you guys can be winning. All these players have got a great opportunity, and you guys have helped create that opportunity either by fandom or by your generous donations, $13,000 and counting. But you guys are now, it's now time to get something out of the tournament for yourselves. And what you guys can win is a GTX, sorry, I moved away from the mic there, a GTX 1080. These are the best graphics card on the market. It's 8GB VRAM, and it's NVIDIA's best card, and it will be their best card for the next year. Because they've delayed the upcoming card because they realise this one is still selling like hotcakes, and it's a great card. So you guys have a chance to win this thing. It's worth $600, around £490, and it's just a fantastic GPU. Probably one of the best ever, to be honest. You have two ways to win it. Firstly, the raffle. There's going to be a raffle based on everybody that donates $40 or more. You can also win one of these t-shirts. Sorry, I should have had this camera, but anyway, one of these t-shirts. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll get some posters made up like the ones behind me. And yeah, it's a really good chance for you to win some cool stuff. But also, there's going to be the benefactor tournaments on the 19th and the 26th, both Sundays of August. So next August, on the 19th and the 26th, you guys will be able to compete in a benefactor tournament only. A benefactor only tournament. It's $40 or more. You have to donate in order to get in. It's pretty much the $40 donator package. If you've donated less and you fancy your chance, you can increase your donation. It all automatically increases as long as you're signed in. So all these guys that made this incredible event happen, this is now your time to get something out of the tournament. And it's going to be really exciting for you. So I'm really looking forward to that. Also, to be honest, we've pretty much got our full whack of attendees now. So there's a very rough spreadsheet here just showing everybody that's coming in September. A few guys have yet to decide. A few guys need to RSVP, so if you see this video and you're not saying attending, we might have to recycle your space that's been saved. But we're getting really close to max capacity, so if you really wanted to attend, you've got to act fast. I think I've discussed everything I wanted to, and it now leaves us on to our next and possibly most hype segment, and that is the reveal of the trophy. Should have some kind of music on now, but there it is. It's a beautiful trophy. It's steel made with nickel alloy coating, which is pretty much the best kind of material you can get for like around £200. It's just a beautiful trophy. It probably looks much better in real life. It's quite big. I've got a huge head and it's much bigger than my head. I've got a lid on it this year, which I believe makes it a lot more valuable. I don't want to smudge it too much, so I'm trying to be really careful where I touch it. I'm trying to keep it pristine. And at the live event, when we set it down, there will only be one person that has the right to touch it from that point on, and that will be the GCS2 champion. Because we are getting into the meat of things now. We're halfway through the qualification process. We're seeing that we've got Devem and Nagano who are saying, come at me, bro. Nobody can beat us. And we're now trying to find the next 6 people that are worthy contenders to attend, compete rather, in September. So it's getting extremely exciting. Keep training players. Keep courageous. Keep brave. Get in there and battle your hardest and prove to us, the fans, that you have what it takes. I don't want to see any less than serious third place battles from now on. I want to see every single point played for to max potential. I want to see the competitive spirit rising in this community. This, I think, will probably be the best opportunity to prove yourself on a competitive way in this game series. I'm not trying to speak for the future. I mean, hopefully Company Heroes 3 is a runaway success, but the amount of work that myself and a lot of other people have done, Jan, Stormless, all the referees, they've done a crap ton of work this year. And to be honest, it's all of last year's work as well. We used GCS1 as basically a test, as a platform, and GCS2 is now way better. It's so much more professional. All the players are playing better. All the rules are well refined. All the systems are working way more intuitively. So this is now your chance. We've built the platform. You guys have already had 2 tournaments now. You're halfway through things. These next 2 tournaments are going to be the time to prove yourself, because there is no more messing around. There is now just literally 2 huge opportunities to get out of there and show us what you've got. All viewers and fans, the entertainment that you're being provided and that I'm enjoying as well, we're all enjoying. I think we really need to savour it. It's going to keep getting better. Thanks so much for funding it. Thanks for being a fan, and looking forward to it. Looking forward to it myself this weekend, way more than a wedding or the World Cup final. It's going to be awesome. So see you this Saturday at 2 p.m. British Summer Time. That's GMT +1 on twitch.tv/Stormless. See you there. It's going to be awesome, and thanks for tuning in today.